Hello there. It's time for the A to Z challenge to continue. This time it's the letter M. Once you're finished watching this video, we're halfway done. This is number 13, which is great. I'm glad to be at this point now. And we are really heating up because this part is incredibly important. The information you're going to find out in this part has repercussions across the entire Ariadne universe. We're getting scientific again, and this time we are looking very closely at tiny little things. So it's biological too. So what do you think it is? Well, it is the microbiologist. And returning in this part is our geneticist, Patricia Knight. Hey, all you people who watch BookTube, are you confused? I thought you might be. Well, don't worry. Regular videos will be coming back soon, and I'd just like you to enjoy this story. So if you haven't been watching, then please go back to the beginning. You can see a link to the playlist in the description box below, but there will also be a link later on in this video in the cards. So I hope you enjoy this story. The letter M stands for the microbiologist. Ariadne, New Athens, 13th day, 9th month, first year after colonization, Ariadne era. The cells looked similar to cells from Earth. They were single-celled organisms containing nuclei with DNA, various organelles, and a cell membrane formed from lipids. The parallel evolution was extraordinary. Kenji Hamaguchi had no shortage of organisms to study and classify. But the more he looked, the more he discovered things were very unusual. That one thing he saw in and out of the cells bothered him. Dr. Knight, you'll never believe this, said Kenji. Show me, said Patricia. I'm difficult to surprise. Kenji motioned Patricia to sit at the counter and look in the microscope. She carefully sat down, leaving enough room for her round belly. He watched her expression as she peered through the broad eyepiece. Her eyes widened. Kenji smiled. Surprised? What is this? She asked. I've never seen anything like it. Kenji touched the large screen above the microscope, froze the frame, and zoomed in. Look at this. No evidence of a cell membrane like we or Ariadne life have, no cilia for locomotion, and the outer surface is smooth and angular. It's either crystalline or unnatural. It doesn't look like it could be a virus, does it? If it is, it's nothing like I've seen, said Kenji. But what's even more unusual is that it's highly mobile. It moves around quickly, and it's always going in and out of cells. It even goes into the nucleus. What I don't understand is how it's doing it, and what it's doing. I see no evidence of any changes. I've tried analyzing the DNA before and after one of these things goes through the nucleus, but there's no change. Where are these organisms coming from? Said Patricia. They're everywhere. In the air, water, soil, trees, animals, you, me. It's in us? Kenji nodded. And this is what I wanted you to come and see. I extracted DNA from one of these viruses, but I can't make head nor tail of it. Patricia looked at the display, her eyes passing over the DNA sequences. It doesn't resemble anything I've seen. It doesn't even have the same nucleobases that we have. Interesting, isn't it? But look at this one. I made sure to sample a few of them. She looked and whistled. Adenine, guanine, cytosine, thymine, same as us. I bet you didn't expect that, said Kenji, smiling. How is this even possible? You're the geneticist, Doctor. So we've got a mystery going on, and I'd like you to tell me what you think it is. So these little organisms are a complete mystery. They don't know what they are, and they're finding that the DNA extracted from them is quite unusual. But they have DNA. But what they're doing to this world is incredibly important. Now, I'm not going to say anything about it yet, but hopefully you'll find out soon. Or maybe not. You might find out in my first book. So the microbiologist is Kenji Hamaguchi. He is a scientist who's working with Patricia Knight, who is, of course, the geneticist. And, well, you notice that she's pregnant. She's quite a bit bigger now. But, of course, you're going to meet the baby sometime soon. probably next week. And I think you're going to be very interested in this baby, who will become a child, of course. During the world building process for this, of course, I'm really physics and astronomy oriented. That's what I studied in university. But for this, I did enjoy biology a lot in high school. So I remember a lot about DNA in high school, but I had to do a lot of research for this. I do remember taking a course. It was an online course, online. I said online twice. I think it was through Coursera, and that was about DNA partially. There was some things in there that I used for this, and I find a lot of research to be incredibly invaluable. Now, that is one thing that authors need to do. Since I am not a biologist, I need to read about it, I need to research about it, and I want to get it right because I'm that kind of person. I like scientific fact. I like things to be as accurate as possible, and I think that will be reflected in my writing as well. Let me know what you thought about this part of the story in the comment section below. I'm really interested in hearing what you have to say. But if you missed earlier parts of this story, then please go right up here to this info card. You'll find a link there that goes directly to the playlist. So I hope you enjoy hearing the story. Look at this. No evidence of a cell membrane like we or Ariadne life. Look at this. No evidence of a cell membrane like we or Ariadne life have. No cilia for the... God. Look at this. No evidence of a cell membrane like we or Ariadne... I can't talk. If you like this video, then please give it a big thumbs up. And if you want to see some more writing videos as well as booktube videos from me, then please consider subscribing down below. And check out those videos over there. You might find something you like. Tomorrow is a return of Author's Answer. So I'll see you in the next video.